Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are working on this little island here, but I've actually already started it. I was recording it in a different way, going through what I was doing, but I felt like it was really kind of boring, so I'm just kind of going to do a summary of what I've done so far, and then we can finish the rest together. So it is this island right here, and so we have this road right here, which when I first looked at the map, there was a lot of trucks going through here, which is naturally understandable because it's a direct road into the city. But I wanted it to be more quiet, so I banned trucks on this part of the road through here. So it's just a residential, quiet part of the island, but the trucks are more than welcome to go through this area here, but they have to go through here anyway to get to these commercial areas. So that is the first thing that I did. Secondly, I put in a bus stop right here because I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a hub in the future for the more rural areas of the city. So we need some kind of hub. I should be putting in more hubs around the city if we're being really honest. So, and then for some reason my policy screen isn't coming up, and I went through all of my mods and then I removed some mods. Still nothing seems to make it come back, so I don't know what's happening. So this island, how many people have actually moved in? So there's 2,400 people in so far, and I actually placed down all of the buildings because the policy screen is disappearing. It's messed up the just the buildings appearing by themselves. Like even when I zoned all of this, no buildings were appearing, so I placed them all by myself, which is completely fine with me. I don't mind doing that. And I also want to mention just something quickly. So I was watching another YouTuber. So I don't really watch YouTubers play this game in general because I just find it really hard to watch because they're really bad. But I was watching Sanction Gamer, and he does this little trick for a cul-de-sac. So he just has an ordinary road, and then at the end he'll draw a road like this, and then he'll use the Move It mod just to drag it down like that, and it creates a cul-de-sac. So I think it's like a really cool idea. So if you want to go over to his channel, he didn't tell me to give him a shout out. I'm just saying like it's a really good idea that he came up with. So I've implemented it in 3 different little locations. The only downside is that there's no zoning around, but you can actually just pull the buildings around and they'll stay there and they'll still have a road connection, so that's fine. So we have a school right here with a little park. We have all of the necessary facilities. So we have the clinic, fire station, police, the buses, the commercial areas, and you'll notice I haven't put too many road connections. So I used the existing connections where the road sizes become smaller. This one here where the bridge connects, and then this one right here so they can't really cross each other. So it has the medium in the middle, and look at the police go. Look how fast they're going. Oh my god! And then this road here goes all the way across, but then I stopped it from actually entering because I didn't want people to use this as a shortcut. And yeah, a lot of the buildings that I placed down do kind of overlap a little bit, but I mean that's completely fine. Like I'm not really concerned about that, so don't need to tell me if you see any. And I left this little space right here so we can do just a very casual park that connects up to this area here. Maybe we can extend the pathway around there, but I'm not too sure just yet. And I left this little space here to do a park as well. So we still have just a few more things to do, but generally this island, like there's not too much to do. It's a very simple basic island. So the design is kind of grid, but then more free flowing the further you get away from the shops. So that is why over here it's more free flowing, and I use a lot of one-way roads that have the parking in it. So if you use which one is it? This one here. I love using this guy, but if you use this one, they don't park on the side, and I feel like when there's no parking on a residential street, it can look a little odd. It looks a little empty in my opinion. So that's why I like to use this guy here, because of all the parking. And I like to use these streets as well because you can see they're just parking and it looks quite good. So what we need to do now is put in a lot of detail, or should I say tree tail, because it's just trees, and then do some pathways. So I'll just do the trees quickly and I'll be right back. So I've added in all of the trees, and I'm thinking now I might just add in some more trees on the road, like for example in this area here, there might be a little bit of noise pollution coming from the commercial area. So let's just check that out. There is a little bit. So I thought, why not put down some trees on the road? So maybe it'll help with the noise pollution, like to some degree. So I like using this one because you can change the tree, but I think I uninstalled the mod just before for some reason. But they still park on the side, and it still creates a nice looking image. So trees parking, to me that's quite good. I just wish I could change the trees, so I need to install that mod to change the trees. And so let's put it over here as well, because this is kind of like a barrier between two noise pollution areas. And then this part here, can we put it there? I just have to move these back a little bit just so I can zone it. Which one? There we go. And then move them back into place, like so. I might leave this road here as... Actually, I could probably downgrade this one. I could probably put in this one, couldn't I? Because it's not a main road anymore. And this bridge, I mean, it's already a double bridge. Let's just leave it how it is. And the color between it is really annoying. I think I downloaded a mod that changes the color for some reason, and now I don't know which one it was. So that's really annoying, but okay, it's starting to come together. It does look a little different compared to the others, that's for sure. Yeah, it does look a little different. So all of these buildings are from a pack, I think. Did I mention that earlier? They were from a European pack on the workshop for like $5. And then I added in just some of the generic buildings because I want them to be at least some resemblance between this island and this island as well, because all of these buildings here are the generic in-game ones. So actually I might just add in a few more like around the cul-de-sac here. So let's just use the move it mod and put some buildings around here. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna work. Let's move this guy over here just a tiny little bit like that. There we go, move you there. And then what else can we put in? We can put in these guys here, squish them in, and then just rotate them into place a little bit more, like that. This guy is a little bit messed up, there we go. Just so we're making use of the cul-de-sac a little bit more. And then how about over here? This cul-de-sac isn't really used, but oh yeah, I wanted to put in like just some flowers or something at the end, just to make it look a little bit more fancy. Let's just put in this tree. Like, there we go. Just to give it a bit of color. Oops. There we go. Just a bit of color for no reason. Where's the other cul-de-sacs? We have that one. Oh, this one here. Oh yeah, this one will connect up to the pathway. So let's actually remove the tree. And I've just used the really old looking pathway. Like, look at it. It looks like it's about to fall over. So let's bring it up a little bit so it's at least kind of straight. And just to make it look a little bit more official, I might add in just the old wooden fence between the residential area and the park area, just to make it a little bit more obvious where people shouldn't go. We could probably fit in a pathway through here if we move this house over just a little bit like that. Okay, that's good. And then, actually, what pathway do I want to use? What pathway is that? It's this one, I think, right? It's that one, I think. But let's make it look a little bit more official. So let's use that one. I don't like the dirt between it. Maybe we'll have to use the dirt one. That's fine, I guess. So that one can connect up to there. I don't like how the bridge comes all the way up here, so let's... No, not that. Let's put this... Okay, why is it doing that? It's really annoying me. So it's this bridge here. Okay, wow, great. Why is it doing that? I don't know what it is with the mods lately. They're going really weird. Okay, let's bring it down to the ground, so that's level. Okay, that's good, and that's bring that down so it's a little bit more flat. And then we can just go like so, bring it down to this little pathway right here. Let's do a little waterfront walkway like so, like that, I guess. Nothing special. Bring the pathway up here. Oops, let's put on... Oh, actually, I think if I go like that, I can just drag it into place and it won't demolish anything. There we go, that's good. This can just come down like... Ugh, I don't want a bridge there, obviously. And then this can come up through here like so. There we go. So it's something. So let's just finish the fences a little bit as well. So let's drag it. It's going annoying again. Let's just drag it up there. Like so. That's good. And then the same for the other side as well. So we'll put in a fence that stops about there. And then let's put it there. But let's drag it all the way up to the end if we can get it. Where is it? There it is. So drag it up like that. Okay. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can put in some fences along here, not all the way. No collision, so we can actually... No, it's still not letting me do it. Okay, I'm so over it. Not even gonna bother then. Put it there like that because it's a little bit steep. Cannot build on water. I'm not even building on water, so... Look, cannot build on water. Like, ugh. Just so annoying sometimes. There we go. And then let's just... I'm feeling a little bit annoyed now because like the mods are going really weird. So let's go like that, and then that. So let's leave this bit open in case they want to go to the water for whatever reason. And yeah, that's all I wanted to do for this part. Is there anything that I can put in? Should we put in like a playground or something? Because it's like a very... Wow, that is really small. It's a very family friendly area. So let's just put in a couple of swings. Okay. Sand pit. Isn't there something else? There's another one that's a bit bigger. Where is it? It must be down here somewhere. This guy. There we go. Let's put that there. What's that? Nothing. Okay. And then let's just put in some generic trees just to make it look a little bit more filled in, a little bit nicer. Okay, and we'll just leave it like that. So it's got a bit of open space, so if they want to get out of this really dense area, they can just go out there and chill. And it's like, I guess it's a nice lookout area, unless you look up there and then you see all the dirty industrial areas, but I think that's a nice enough area. And we need to connect it over, so I'll do that now before I forget. Let's just connect it right like that. And then instead of them walking along the road, we can just add in a little pathway up here. Like that. Add in some connections. And then this bush is in the road, so let's just put it there. Okay. It's better than nothing. It's not, I mean, it's not really great, but it's something, I guess. So, what else do we need to do? So we have... we have the health, the fire, police, we have a school. Could we fit in a high school? Could we? Could we? Where is actually the nearest high school? So there's one all the way up there. That is a little far. Is there a possibility that we could just put it there? Is there a smaller one? Because this one, it looks really big. It looks really high. What do we have? What is this? That's an elementary school. This one's elementary as well, I think. What is this? Elementary, high school. There we go. This one looks better. Ah, maybe we can put it here and utilize this space, because I didn't know what to do with this space. So yeah, let's do that. Is there anything else that we can put in? Maybe some kind of little sport facility. This one is way too big, unfortunately. So let's put in tennis court and... Well, that's probably all we can put in, really. Yeah, that's probably all. I saw some parks that I had in here before that I'd never seen. Where are they? These. I've never seen these before. I don't know what they are. What is this? Okay, I don't remember downloading that. So I'm not sure where that came from and how to use it. It could be part of the castle from the last episode. It's too big to use anyway. That's a shame. What is this, an art gallery? That's too big as well, is it? It's an empty art gallery. Okay. So how many people go in this high school? 625. Okay, that's a good number for this area, I think, because this area isn't huge in general. So let's make it look a little bit more pretty. And just so you guys know, if you haven't noticed already, this episode is very, very relaxed. It's very chill. I'm not really rushing through. It's a lot of me just mumbling to myself, I think. So let's put in this big parking lot. So that's good. Why don't we put it down there a little bit so there's a bit of space? Do we need to flatten out the land? Yes, we do. Just a tiny little bit, and then we can blend in the bank between the water. Oops. Ugh. There we go. That's a bit better. And then we can put in the fence as well, so people don't jump. Maybe the kids will get really annoyed with their exams and jump, who knows. Okay, let's put it like that. There we go, and then the space can end like that. And then let's just add in just a basic pathway to get through from point A to B, one along here, and then just down like that. That's good enough. And then actually, let's put another one just down through here as well. So it just connects up, makes it look a little bit more full. So, and then just add in some trees. Okay, that's better than nothing. It doesn't look really full, but it's something. And I think for this area here, let's just leave it as just nothing. Like, we don't always have to utilize every little bit of space in the city or on the island. So let's just fill it in with generic trees. Yeah, doesn't have to be anything. That reminds me, I wanted to do something in this space here. So let's just make a bigger pathway like that. And then let's just keep the theme, so we'll use this fence like so, and then we'll just put in some plants in the middle, and like it's just filling in the space because this space it is a little bit awkward to build with, and nothing really fits very well. So let's put in this one, and then just this one, because they're not really huge trees. So there we go, good enough. So it's just something. What else do we need to do? We still need to fill in this area here. I think what we'll do is we'll just put in some office spaces because we don't have any on the island, so it might be good just to have some small ones. So let's just see, level 1, what fits in? Nothing fits in, good. What about this guy here? What size do I want? Size 2? What is that? What does that mean? How about that? I guess that fits in a bit better, but we can leave those in, but they don't really fit. Is there any level 2s? This guy, okay. It is overlapping on the road a little bit, but that's okay. Is there any level 3 smaller ones? This one looks really big. Yeah, that one's too big. Okay, let's just fill it in with commercial. That's not commercial, this one. Oh, okay, let's just fill it in because I'm kind of done with this area. And let's just add in a few trees. Nothing too special. Just make it look a little bit filled in. In the future, maybe we could add in a little bridge right here because it might be quite beneficial because there's nothing between this whole area and it's quite a long way. Like, I don't think they're going to walk all the way around, so it might be quite beneficial to put something in there in the future. What should we build in this area? I think it'll just be like sprawling areas like this throughout this whole area, but I don't want to just do that. I feel like that's boring, so we need to think of something else to make it more interesting. Maybe we can do some more fancy housing estates or more industrial estates. I don't know. You guys leave a suggestion below, and we'll go through it and see what we can find that's good enough. Okay. Are we done? Is that done? Okay. Let's put it on 3. Hopefully it doesn't lag too much. Well, let's look at the information. So 2,859 people. How many workers? 520. Mostly residential. Are the policies back yet? Nope, policies are still not working. Let's go back in. Land value is 68. Let's compare that to this island over here. Land value 74. So this one's quite high. What about the other fancy area, the middle park? 68. So that's not very high, unfortunately. But 68 is pretty good, I think. So pretty much no cars are even using this road, which is fine, I guess, because you don't want it to be too busy. It's probably going to be mostly related to the high school, I think. 471 people going to that high school. Can we... Oh, it's already doing it for us. So a lot of people from the city are coming down to this high school. Is there no high school in the city area? High school. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 5. There's one there. This area is a little bit deserted, but I mean, there should be buses getting them around, so that should be okay. So I think that's pretty much all I want to do for this episode. Yeah, so leave a suggestion as to like different areas what we can work on. There's something here, but like some kind of ground zone thingy, what do you call that, resource. So is anyone using this? Oh yeah, there are. That's good. Good to see that they're using it. So actually, just before we go, let's have a look at the new bike lane. How busy is it? See, it's kind of laggy over here because of all the trees, but let's see. Yeah, there is a lot of people using it, and that is really, really good. I'm so glad to see that, and I'm just glad, like, just that there's a lot of people. It's just really good. Just wish it wasn't so laggy. Oh, it's laggy because I have it on 3 speed. There we go. So let's have a look over here. Yeah, a lot of people walking around. A lot of people. That's all the people generators that I put in. So yeah, I'm pleased about that. Pleased about the island, how it's turned out, and that's all I got for you for this episode. So I'll be back very soon with another episode, and I might add in some trees through here. I might upgrade that road. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another episode. Bye for now.